1968, I won the state bantamweight title. 69 and 70, I won and national featherweight titles. 71, I won the national Golden Gloves lightweight title, national AU lightweight title. And then 72, I won the national Golden Gloves title. I won the bronze medal in the Pan Am Games, North American Championship in 1971, and I'm hoping to make the team this time.
So after you win in the Olympics, you'd like to fight the Marine Corps?
Well, I don't know too much about that.
Okay, Bobby, let's go over this one more time. Now, you were demonstrating an agility drill, is that right?
Well, if you want to call it agility drill, I guess we were demonstrating the exercises and the stretching program to the rookies and going over the agility program. And I had finished up all but the last one. The drill we call, I think it's someone said they had the paper the other day, it was a karaoke, is what we call the twister. We get a running start, run about 5 yards, you jump up in the air and turn around in midair backwards, and then go into your back pedal, and then you back pedal for about 5 yards, then you go into a karaoke drill. And I guess when I sprang off the ground to turn around in midair, I probably started turning a little before my foot, which was planted, got off the ground, and it just popped on me. So I ended up coming down on the ground with a broken ankle, and then still went in my back pedal, and then my karaoke, I guess.
Nice going, Bobby. Bobby, you've been at a lot of camps with Cleveland when you were a player and as a college guy. Did you ever get hurt as a player like this, where you were laid out this long in training camp?
No, only time I was ever hurt in football, when I was my second year with the Cleveland Browns, I broke my collarbone against the smallest guy in the football league, Tommy McDonald. He and I weighed about the same thing, but he was a little shorter than I was.
The Imperial Session reconvened at 9 this morning at Dallas Statler-Hilton Hotel Ballroom for the election of a new Imperial Potentate to replace the present Potentate, C. Victor Thornton of Fort Worth. Inside the ballroom, nearly 1,300 persons sat, squatted, and stood along the walls to see the pride of Evansville, Indiana, Henry B. Struby, presented as the new Imperial Potentate-elect. 172 voting representatives of temples throughout the nation had overwhelmingly given him their support. The colorful pageant was full of smiles and laughter, at times sounding more like a football pep rally than an Imperial session. I asked Imperial Potentate-elect Struby about the possibility of more new Shriners hospitals during his term of office.
No, we're just not in position. Hospital costs have gone so high, we're not in a position now to build any new ones. Our budget this year that we approved since we've been here in Texas went for $25 million. And it's just a matter of economy that we can't start any new ones.
Keep the other ones going good?
Of course, we have plenty of census as far as our Burns Hospital because we only have 90 beds in the 3 hospitals. The orthopedic hospitals, we have about 1,000 beds, so we're able to take care of quite a few more children.
Residents of the South Dallas area and the near Fair Park area have been asked to be on the lookout for a 1,000-pound dark brown mule. She answers to the name of Beulah. The description is as follows. Well, it's kind of hard to explain, so we thought we'd show you a picture of her twin brother, and this is JoJo. Beulah, the 1,000-pound dark brown mule, has been missing from the stables at the fairgrounds since Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock. She belongs to a group called the Kaly Temple of the Shriners. They came down from Pueblo and Colorado Springs to march in the parades and enjoy all the festivities of the Shrinetennial. They said they've had a wonderful time, with the exception of the fact that Beulah is missing. They don't think it's a joke. They think that she's been stolen. They've offered a $50 reward because, according to the strict nomenclature of a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey, and mules do not breed within themselves. She's worth about $500, and they'd like to have her back. She looks like JoJo. We're going to try to get her back for her. This is Jerry Park, Channel 8 News on the move. Right, JoJo? At Fair Park.
33 prospective jurors showed up at the federal building in Dallas this morning with more excuses than you can think of why they could not serve on a special grand jury probing drug abuse. Federal Judge William Taylor said he'd never received so many excuses, ranging from sick children to summer vacations. But after an hour of questioning, he finally chose the necessary 23 jurors. For the next year and a half, the special grand jury will dig into evidence of hard drug traffic in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Although this week will be devoted to orientation, over the next 18 months, dozens of illicit drug dealers and users are expected to be subpoenaed. Most of the evidence will be gathered by a team of local, state, and federal officers assigned to the new Office of Drug Abuse and Law Enforcement. That agency, called DALE, was recently formed in 33 major cities. When Cecil Emerson became director of the new anti-drug agency last May, he vowed to disrupt, harass, and do anything in his power to stop hard drug abuse in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This special grand jury is one effort to put a bottleneck in drug traffic. Martha McIntyre, Channel 8 News on the Move at the Federal Building in Dallas.
Disciplinary action coming out of this investigation that has not already been taken.
Upon an unsuspecting populace by this?
No, there's still the question of the amount of the bond and then the strength of the sureties that are offered for that bond. That doesn't automatically, I wouldn't think, turn people loose on the streets.
Do you feel this is a furtherance of justice or just justice made more complicated?
I think it's just making it more complicated, actually.